right, Holly needs our help here. She's got a neighbor and that has traumatized her child with their Halloween decorations, and she wanted our help to confront the neighbor. Hey, Holly, good morning.
Good morning. Good morning.
All right, what's going on in the neighborhood, and what is the traumatizing that's going on in the neighborhood?
So my neighbor has these Halloween decorations. They're just a little bit intense and not exactly kid-friendly. I put a picture in their mailbox in the yard of what their decorations look like. I have to drop my 7-year-old daughter off. I pick her up from the bus stop, and we have to walk past these god-awful decorations, and they make these horrible sounds. My husband is walking our little golden doodle. She's traumatized, always anxious. It takes her hours to calm down after seeing the horrible decorate. I don't know. I like Halloween, but it's just, I have decorations myself, but it's just a little much, the decorations.
All right, Kristen, take this one over because I'm having a hard time being sensitive.
What do you mean you're having a hard? Okay, so she obviously she emailed us asking us for our help, and I sent you guys what is in the neighbor's yard that's by the mailbox that is traumatizing the child. And there's no avoiding the zombie witch as you're walking past.
Oh wow.
Wait, I don't have it.
No, I have to pick up my 7-year-old daughter. I mean, we walk right past it. When we're walking our dog in the morning, when my husband's walking the dog in the morning, she has to walk right past it. I don't know. My 7-year-old's having nightmares. She's very traumatized. I don't know. I like Halloween. I enjoy Halloween. I have decorations myself. I'm not the only one who's complained. The other neighbors, they don't want to say anything because this neighbor in particular is a little bit difficult to deal with, and I had a run-in with her a few years ago. It hasn't been the same since.
We need a description. Abby, will you do a description of this decoration? Because it is kind of terrifying.
If you've ever seen one of our Facebook videos of me during the 6 a.m. hour, that's what it looks like. It is a decrepit-looking woman with green skin, definitely hasn't had Botox in the last 10 to 15 weeks.
More like 500 years.
500 years. Glowing red eyes. Definitely doesn't have veneers. She's got some really jacked up teeth, big spaces, no lower teeth. Frizzy platinum blonde hair. I got a good stylist I can refer to her. And some really bony fingers. And she's wearing like a tattered black cloak as she's emerging from a hole in the ground. Or no, she's laying on the ground. She is dragging herself across the lawn with some fog surrounding her.
And I'm assuming this is one that like yells at you when it's like action motivated. Yeah.
It is kind of terrifying.
It's a scary Halloween decoration.
For sure.
So here's the thing. You can't protect your kid from everything, and they're going to be exposed to stuff in the world like this. And I actually felt the same way as you initially. I have a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old, and we would go to home improvement stores, and they have their Halloween section with some really scary motion-activated stuff. And I was like, how am I going to avoid this? And then I was like, you know what? We're not. And we walked around it, and like I pushed the buttons or we motion activated it and explained they're decorations. They're not real. And I made my kids say, it's not real. It can't hurt me. I am safe. It's just a decoration. Now we specifically go to the home improvement stores just to walk around those sections over and over again because it's like their own mini haunted house.
Oh, cool.
And they love it. And the cool thing is now my 2-year-old, or he's 2.5, if he sees anything else, we went to a restaurant the other day and there were cobwebs everywhere, like Halloween decorations, and he looks up and he kind of got scared. He goes, it's just a decoration, and looks at me, and I was like, yeah. And then he was cool and went about his way. So you have a chance to teach your kid resilience and teach them a life lesson using this. And I understand your mama heart wants to protect, but rather than shield, you can say it's not real. It's a decoration so that they're prepared to deal with this stuff in the real world.
I love that teachable moment for the kids, and that takes care of the kids. But what about the dog that's coming home with anxiety every day?
Give it medication.
Yeah, I got doggy trazodone. No, I really do have doggy trazodone.
I know you do.
Okay, so it's really not a debate here as if we should talk to the neighbor or not. You said, look, this is the way I feel about it. Will you guys help me out? And will you talk to her, email us, which Tommy has already done, right?
I've already stopped by Spirit Halloween. I got a Halloween costume for her. It's called Big Girl Panties. And I went to her house, knocked on the door, and gave them to her. You idiot.
What Tommy is saying is he did reach out and he got a response.
I did.
And he will tell you exactly how the neighbor responded here in just a couple of seconds, okay? All right, Holly. So our show director, Tommy, reached out to your neighbor. He'll take it from here.
Yep. Holly gave me the neighbor's email, and I reached out and I said, hey, I'm Tommy Owen, and a neighbor of yours has asked me to reach out on their behalf. You have a Halloween decoration in your yard and is scaring young children and dogs, and they were wondering if you'd remove it from your property. They wanted to keep the peace in the neighborhood and didn't want to cause an awkward interaction, which is why they asked me to reach out on their behalf. Would you be so kind as to remove the zombie witch that is coming out of your yard by your mailbox? That's the decoration in question. Dogs are coming home anxious after having passed your house, and young kids are having nightmares about it. Can we count on you to help out your fellow neighbors? Thanks for your time and understanding. See how well written that was?
It really was nicely done.
You know, I've been a HOA president. I'm on my third term now. I think I'm in year 5.
Are you President GPT?
Yeah,
that one?
I think I'm like a dictator now of the neighborhood. But the neighbor responded to all that, and they simply said, no.
That's it?
Short and sweet.
So I reached back out.
No, seriously, they literally responded, and the only thing they wrote was no.
Two letters, not even a period. I said, I truly respect your right to have whatever decoration you want in your yard. This ask isn't to infringe on your right to have scary decorations. It's to help the kids and pets in your neighborhood. This gesture would go a long way with your neighbors. Maybe if you moved your zombie witch closer to your house rather than right by the street next to the mailbox. Could we make that compromise? Neighbor responded, this time a little longer email. No. Don't email me again. That's when I said,
Okay, here we go.
you are being incredibly unreasonable and a real bitch.
No, you did not. Thomas Owen, you did not say that.
Did you really?
No, but I wanted to. I did say you're being incredibly unreasonable. And I did say this. Now I understand why your neighbors don't want to talk to you.
Oh, Tommy.
Wow.
And that was that.
And then no response back, nothing.
No.
All right,
All right.
Holly. So you got yourself an immovable object here.
Well, technically, yes, the neighbor's immovable, but the zombie witch is not immovable.
Yeah. She could be ghost snapped.
I mean, but everything is on a camera now, man.
Yeah,
So you go ahead and you do it. Ring picks it up, and now you got trespassing and theft. Is that really worth it?
How is if you're all the way at the curb, right, by the mailbox, and you are dressed in all black, and you have a hoodie on, and you have a mask on, how are they going to know it was you that took the zombie witch?
Mo, you want to take this one?
Wow.
I don't know. I was asking, like, would you do it?
Would I steal the ghost?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not. I'm not going to jail for stealing somebody's ghost.
You got to be smart about this thing. Hire some kids to do it. Have them dress up and take it.
Yeah, that's just a misdemeanor. An adult's going to be a felony.
I mean, everyone's dressed up for Halloween anyway. You might as well just walk around in like a Spider-Man costume and then just steal it.
Oh, you're just in character if you do it that way.
It's just a part of the bit.
I'm sorry, Holly.
Holly, yeah, there's nothing that she is not going to move those things. You could take Kristen's suggestion. Say again?
It's all right. I appreciate you guys for trying. I thought with the anonymous email that we'd be able to come to some understanding here. I'm not a Halloween Grinch. It's just...
Yeah, she's digging in.
Yeah.
And nothing you're going to be able to do about that, Holly. All right? Okay. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
I'm sorry.
Aw.
All right.
I really feel like we let her down.
I know. I don't know what else we were
disappointing.
saying.
What can we do?
Nothing.
The Bert Show.